round. So with that being said, make sure grab your snacks, your drinks, your weed, whatever the case may be, because we finna jump right into this episode. In this episode, you don't necessarily need your snacks, drinks, or whatever the fuck the case may be. I mean, I got my drink right here. I got some good old tea. It should always be hitting. But yeah, y'all can see the title of this episode, this live, whatever you want to call it. Your goal is just within reach, but there is something that is holding you back. Whether it's in here or it's something physical, but your goal is just within reach. You can see it, you can picture it being in your hand, holding that achievement that you've been working so hard for. But it's just barely out of reach. It's right here when it should be right here. There is an obstacle that is in your way that you are trying so hard to figure out how to get around, and you just can't seem to figure it out. And it's so frustrating, it's so annoying, it's something that makes you angry because you're that close, and yet it's still out of reach. It's like trying to glitch on a game to get out of bounds somewhere that you're not supposed to, is what it feels like. But you gotta keep trying. You gotta keep working, keep tweaking the recipe a little bit until something works, man. You gotta try a different route, try a different way, try a different road, whatever the case may be. This is a fact. There's so many things that are just, it gets to a point to where you start having these doubts in your mind, like, oh man, I should just turn around. Oh man, I ain't gonna get it. Oh man, I ain't gonna be able to achieve it. I ain't gonna be able to do this. I ain't gonna be able to do that. And then once you start thinking like that, then it all floods into your mind. I ain't gonna be able to do this if I don't get my goal, achieve my goals. I ain't gonna be able to go to this place. I ain't gonna be able to do whatever I want if I can't achieve that goal. If I can't just grab a hold of it and pull it in. There's a lot of y'all thinking like that. And that oftentimes leads a lot of y'all to give up. That oftentimes leads a lot of y'all to turn around. You're right there at the fucking finish line, and yet you decide to turn around. Why? What's the point of turning around when you're right there? What's the point of turning around when it's just all it's going to take is a little more time, a little more sacrifice, a little more suffering, a few more nights of 2 hours of sleep, a few more nights of not eating a meal so you can put in more work, a few more nights of not taking a shower once you get home from work so you can put in more work at home towards your goal. A few more nights of sacrifice. If somebody told you that you will achieve your goal next week, but it's going to require a relentless amount of work on top of you continuing to do your regular 9-to-5 job and take care of your kids if you got any, would you do it? Or would you say, nah, bro, that's too much, I gotta stop? Would you push through those sleepless nights, just getting 2 to 3 hours of sleep? Those very frustrating nights or days when everything just gets on your nerves because you're so fucking tired that you just want to go to sleep. You just want to just stop. Would you push through that shit? Or would you turn around and pick up your ball and go home? If somebody were to tell me that by next week I would have everything that I've been working so hard for, I would just have to put in more sacrifice more time, put in more effort, you best believe I would be pushing through it. Because there's no way that I've worked so hard that I'm standing right there at the fucking finish line And something as small as one last obstacle, yes, it may be huge, but it's small at the same time. Why? Because it's only one more fucking obstacle. Would you turn around? Or would you push through that shit? Would you turn around? Or would you thug it out like a real G? These are the types of things you gotta ask yourself. And if you want to turn around, ask yourself why. What is it that has got you so ready to give up that you ready to just turn around, and instead of finally walking across that finish line, you walk your ass home? You understand it would take you a much longer time to get back home than it would for you to figure out how to get around that last obstacle to cross that finish line? A lot of people don't know that. And a lot of people have learned that by experience, unfortunately. But you gotta push through the bullshit, man. That's a fact. You gotta push through the bullshit. So keep going. With that being said, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. It's bad, it's funny because I was just about to end this episode anyways. So with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. And I'm out.